Huh. Oh boy, now wow. Now wow. This is a Yuletide presidential form appeal. Now wow. Now so bros announced say 10 a.m. this morning saying go do announcement. People nearly for break leg. They rush. See waiting happen. We even expect say Baba go come tell us say now play be all these plays since so say this thing I just joke say no be say anything or say I just use and do online campaign. Big shout out to my brother Paul Okoye. Paulo Rolls Royce brother. My former neighbor. Back to my story. So all of us rush go there. Me I even just believe say Baba go just come say now play they play saying they look for how to trend onto in presidential career Baba no even talk go that side. The next thing Baba go talk now. The next thing when Baba go talk now be say make we donate money, collect form for am. If I want support Igbo man, I never see Peter Obi. We get record. Say I dey look for Igbo man to support. I never see Peter Obi. You see, my brother, let me tell you something. My father is polygamous does not mean I will not trust my father in business. My problem is not the polygamy. My problem is the audacity. Your wife, where you marry wife on top of you tell her say you be polygamist. That is my issue. You marry woman onto monogamy. Then you introduce her to polygamy. Was it with her consent? If it was with her consent, will she come and say, may God judge you people? Marriages fail. People divorce. As I talk to you, former Enugu first lady don't remarry today. Beautiful woman don't remarry northerner. Carry her own, they go. There's nothing wrong in divorce. There's nothing wrong in remarriage. There's nothing wrong in polygamy. As a matter of fact, it's not even a sin. We study Bible past your pastor. Forget anything. It's not a sin. There's no way. It's not a doctrine. Polygamy is not a Christian doctrine. But it's also not a sin. Now they tell ourselves true. And to be honest, if I personally were to choose between polygamy and concubinage, I would choose concubinage because at least it give your wife respect. Or Sarah say make I shut up. Baba tell your mama for house make she shut up first. Make I block you. Make you go there. Talk to your mama. Block or Sarah. Make I block you. Let's be honest with each other. I personally, Paulo, I go bring you come this live. This one way they talk. In fact, make I bring you come here. I will scatter everywhere. I personally, instead of marrying a second wife, I would rather have a concubine. I would rather have a baby mama. At least they give my wife small respect. Polo! Baba, no! You know, say I love you. You know me and you don't. We go way back.
No, but please stop.
No, we no go green. We no go green. We no go green.
So that we Igbos will tell you the situation.
Oh yeah, make we hear Igbos.
You understand what I'm saying? Listen, I know what you did is bad. You know, everybody chop. They chop. You chop before.
I chop. No be so. I no chop.
When you chop, your former wife anger. You know that. Now me and you that labor full time. Finally, it costs wahala. It comes. You understand what I'm saying? So you are shop. The thing is hook up. But as Igbo man, to that boy to be and that's your son. He must go and do traditional thing. This is nothing to do with this or that. If you don't do it, the boy will be a bastard in that kingdom come.
But the woman no be Igbo. The woman na Edo.
What I'm saying, for that boy to be your son, you must go there and do this, the normal thing Igbo men supposed to do. We are Igbos. We are traditional Igbo people. So when you don't do what he do, he's supposed to do the necessary things. If you don't do it, the boy must be a bastard in that kingdom come. But that's how it's supposed to be.
Ha!
So make you know anybody they kill you, they do this, you do this, you do that. As Igbo man, no, this is a traditional. Anything, listen, I'm honest to you. You don't shit, yes. But the rules and regulation is what did you go fit do? Make it it's not like all these young generations where they born to that because they are yellow bad there. But for example, Flavor Mali all of every of his baby mother, he married them. You understand? So that all of them will answer a code. That's how traditional is.
I think invite another person where be Igbo, make we discuss this matter because I like the angle where you are coming from now. You suppose don't talk these things since. Because if to say you talk these things since,
the angle is when you have a baby, a kid outside the Yamatura, you must go and do the necessary things as a caution, as Igbo man, and so that son or daughter will bear your name.
I want to ask you something. This thing where you talk, why you not talk and 3 days ago? Because if you had come and explained that this is what he did, though, this thing where you talk, now you just make me calm down small for y'all. I swear to God, Paulo, this thing where you talk, you suppose don't do it 5 days ago. Because we just they believe, say, you just break the heart of your wife of 17 years.
No.
But now as you talk he suppose don't come out talk instead of him to buy presidential form. Now what he suppose declare be this?
The brother said that. You can see the brother. Listen, nobody is happy what, but we have temptation. You yourself. Temptation not they with you know what you
since I don't remarry, temptation just leave me. Oh God, just save my life.
You don't remarry now. But when there's the time you come my house, me and you could cry together. Waiting the wallet, you know how it be now. I don't mean that my name with me.
I don't feel like give my people.
I'm not saying what you did is fantastic, but nobody feel this bad, man. The guy is a gentleman, but circumstances beyond his control. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody do things, but this time it's not easy now. It's not easy for him.
Now, Oga Paulo, make I tell you this thing, You see, there's one thing you lacks, and that is what we need from our leaders now. It is called emotional intelligence. If y'all, I don't know what in name with the pronunciation. If he had you managing him, Paulo, why you no manage him? Because if you had packaged it, he will not come and be begging for presidential form now. Now he'll be coming. I'm sorry, guys, I made a mistake. Explaining himself instead of him to come and swell and give us emotional intelligence. We lack it from this present government.
Listen to me. If he didn't do it the way he did it, the blogs will carry it because even one of the blogs don't put his name and say something because he went and do traditional thing he's supposed to do to claim his son. When he find out that son belongs to him, he will go and he need to claim it as Igbo man. Like some Igbos married 30 wives. None of the Igbo of former chief of the Igbo of one town in there. He married 54 wives, and every of them are fine. That's their tradition. You must go and do the diaries you're supposed to do as an Igbo man. Do you understand what I'm saying? The generation of, if he didn't do that, it's another different wahala for himself. So it's something that he don't know how to treat. He cannot treat it. He leave your son outside.
But as a president, we need someone who can manage crisis. He has shown us that he cannot manage crisis. My problem is not the polygamy, it's the way he handled it.
This one is nothing to do with crisis freeze.
No. Where we are coming from, this present government that cannot manage crisis, we want to enter another government that cannot manage crisis. Now, small. Oga Polo, listen.
Listen, I know this man for so long, and he's he's a very big ambassador to me as well. He's a very good man. But beyond, listen, even in the Bible, there's which one that a girl cut the whole head. I can't remember. People make mistakes. Woman, when you are doing this movie, they do, there's a lot of things. You sleep in the night. Maybe you are in a bad mood. Something can happen. I'm a human being. Every of us make mistakes. I'm not even saying what he did is fine. I know the wife well, and I love the wife. But the mistake don't happen. What do we go do? You understand what I'm saying? He's a child. He's a child. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's nothing else we can do about it.
Oga Polo, my sister here, Oluchi, na Igbo girl. You know, say me, I no be Igbo. And my wife will be Igbo.
Hello.
No day here.
Hello,
Oluchi. Yes. So from an Igbo perspective, I'm beginning to understand a new twist to this matter. That you could have managed better by informing us that, look, for me to be able to bring my son so that my son can actually be my son, I have to marry his wife traditionally.
Yes.
As an Igbo girl,
Okay.
what part of Igbo land are you from, Oluchi?
Hello?
Yeah, Oluchi, what part of Igbo land are you from?
Hello? Okay, I'm Igbo and married to Anambra.
Oh, okay. So you know the two. That means you know the two. All right.
Yes.
Oga Polo, you are from where again? Imo too, Abi?
To come from Imo State.
Oh, no, Oga Polo, are you from Imo?
Hello?
I'm waiting for Paul to tell us what part of Igbo land he's from.
So in the Anambra State, for you to claim anybody you born, you must do the traditional. I'm not saying waiting marriage or something, but you go pay small. That son or daughter will bear your name fully. That's the way it's supposed to be. And the way I understand it. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe it's not the way a body state is, or it's not the way Igbo state. But for me, from Anambra State, for you to that your son to answer your name, you must go and do a traditional something to bring that the son back home. That's what you guys.
Yes, sir. That's the point. That's what I wanted to correct you about when you said, he must marry the mothers. No. If you have a son, you do the tradition. There's some things you need to do. Accept your son as your own. Then your kinsmen know that this is your son officially, and he will bear your name. But you must not marry the mother for that to happen.
It is not marrying the mother. But
now, Chief Fine Babe.
No. He will do a tradition. I wish we can find a good Anambra State person here. And older person.
I am Anambra.
If you can find older person, but I know you will get a diary.
From a royal family. So I know this is both ways by patana royal family. Do you understand? I know these traditions very well. My husband is Anambra and Imo. So when you were talking before, you were insinuating that he has to marry the wife You understand? Before
There's a doctor in the US, Chief Fine Babe, says you must do dowry.
So the way whatever diary it is to marry the wife now in the tradition. But
no,
to be
you cannot pay.
must.
No, you don't have to pay the. No, you don't have to pay the wife, the woman's dowry. No, there's a separate tradition. What you have to do, I don't know how to, but you're not marrying the wife. But now yours is out, telling us that's his second wife, so he has gone ahead to marry the wife. There's a once you do that tradition, accept your son as a man. You're living. You accept your son. Your kinsmen accept him as your as family, as your own. You cannot. You must not marry the mother for that to happen. You must not pay the dowry or marry the.
Hold on. No. Hold on. Chief Fine Babe is a doctor in the US. She's also from Anambra. She's confirming what Paul said. She's confirming it that it is true. So we need Anambra people here. Hold on. We also have Chidov. Chidov is a lawyer in America. She's also, I think, from Anambra State, if I'm correct.
Yes, I am 100% sure.
No,
because it has happened to my God. Listen, I am 100% sure.
You must not marry the woman for your son to be accepted.
Now we need older people to come and explain this tradition to us.
You must not marry the mother.
Okay.
Do the tradition, accept your son. And your kids may recognize your son as your own. That's it.
Hold on, Chidov. Hold on 1 second, please. Just 1 second. I want to bring Chief Fine Babe. Chief Fine Babe is a doctor and she's also Igbo. So I want to hear her opinion. All right, Chief Fine Babe, Dr. Chief Fine Babe, how are you doing?
I'm fine, sir. How about you?
Very well, thank you. Chief Fine Babe is a US-based doctor. Please throw some light.
I want to hear this because I'm Anambra State.
Okay.
I don't know because the way I believe.
Okay, let me say something. My mother is here with me. She's 90 years old. My mother-in-law is here with me. She is 84 years old.
Okay.
I am from Anambra State, married Anambra. My husband is a lawyer. Okay. To say the truth, Polo, you are right. For you to claim a son, I am Anambra State, born and raised. For you to claim any child, not even a son, you must have to do dowry on the mother's head before you can marry, before you can claim that son. This is typical Anambra. This is typical Anambra tradition.
Yes.
It is done in the old time. And it is the same because before.
Yes.
If you have a son, let's say I have a son for my husband. Let's say we are dating, and I'm pregnant, and I have a child. For him to claim that child, he must do dowry on my head, and the dowry means you are automatically a wife.
100%.
I had to run because if my mother is awake, I should have bring her here for her to tell you exactly the Anambra, but she's sleeping, and she's 90 years old. She knows tradition very well. I'm talking from the point of view that I am Anambra, married Anambra, grew up in Anambra State. I'm a typical Igbo, full-fledged, unadulterated, and proud to be. God bless you.
Thank you so much. I listen. As an Anambra person, Anambra food, Anambra, the tradition on Anambra State. If you didn't take that son or didn't do anything on that son, where we never claim that son, he must go and do diary for that woman to claim that name, and the name will be answered. Even Davido, I went to Davido's house. I said to Davido, no matter what they are doing, Chioma, you must claim that son. You must come and do diary and claim that son. This is our tradition.
Sorry. Polo.
Yes.
Hello, everybody.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm in California. I don't feel very well. I had a booster and I feel sick.
Sorry.
Sorry.
That's what I'm talking about. But I'm going to listen to this. Okay. The issue here, I think that the phrase we're just missing the whole point. The issue is not whether you or you're married a second wife. The issue here is the respect. You see, the thing is this though. That woman at home, how was she treated Because if Polo will set things right, the news on the street is that the first wife was relegated.
It's nothing to do with that.
Polo, can I finish?
Okay.
Now, the thing is this, though. So when things like this happen, people are entitled to marry 20 wives if they want to. However, you have to respect the one that started with you. Now, the news out there is that, first of all, the father is not in support, and then the brother put something out there. So now, Polo, you tell us, are we, the online in-laws, are we...
I love the way you call it. I love the way you call it in online laws. Listen, a man that did wrong has already know that he's not. Listen, what happened internally inside Yuel's house is Yuel and the family and the wife. But the situation had done. Listen, the situation is beyond. The baby is out already. This son, there's nothing else Yuel can do as a man, not to go and claim his son. When he find out the whole situation, he don't have any other choice. The only thing he can do is to claim the son. And the only way he can claim the son and the son to be...
Yes. You can do that without marrying the wife.
No, according to tradition, he has to pay her dowry.
You see what the woman said? In Anambra State, you must go and pay a dowry to the yes.
To me, Anambra, Nnewi, Otolo, Obuno. So now I'm telling you from authority point. When you have a son, my father-in-law was a polygamist. He's dead. We have kids that were born outside the wedlock. Listen to me. He brought them the family and introduced them before he died. And we all knew, boys, they are all his sons. So this tradition of if you don't marry the woman, if you don't marry the man, that is, let me not say bull crap, because I'm a very gentle woman. Now let's say this. I am not, see, a child is born. No child, and I don't
legitimate.
They calling a child a bastard or something. No. No child has to be born. Every child is a legitimate child. So if you has accepted, go, look, this is my son, his name is somebody Dochie. No human, the right man, whether tradition or not, we say that child doesn't belong to you. So you see this thing, sometimes we say tradition when it suits us. Have you thought of the tradition when your mothers were head of household in Igbo land? The mothers were the ones that said what to do before Igbo came. You see, when you talk of tradition, we talk of the tradition that suits us.
No.
Right.
No, I think because you're in America, that's why you're talking like that. As a typical Anambra State man.
Okay, Chief Fine Babe, hold on, guys. Hold on, everybody, hold on. Everybody, hold on. Sorry. The 90-year-old grandmother of Chief Fine Babe is awake. So, Chidov, I'm going to take you off briefly. Or let me take you off Oluchi and bring her on. Let us hear from our grandmother. Then we can now, even if she's...
Anambra woman.
Yes, Anambra woman. Anambra woman. So Oluchi, my love, thank you so much. That was so awesome. Chief Fine Babe, where are you? Okay, so I'm bringing Chief Fine Babe now. Let us... All right, Chief Fine Babe is back. And now she's back with Mommy.
This is Mama.
Mama?
Mama, get email. Thank you. You know, making it your mama
You see that?
Wait now. Okay. But you say ya obu no ya ekeme ego that one. It is that claim to be his son. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Did you hear?
I am right.
Did you hear that?
Okay, Chief Fine Babe, explain what Mama said. Explain what Mama said.
Mom, I just asked my this my mother-in-law, 84 years old.
Okay.
I asked her if my husband, impregnates another woman, is that baby his baby? Can he claim the baby? She said no. I said, but if he pays dowry on her head, is that baby his? My mother-in-law said yes.
100%.
Okay.
So I really have to go because I woke up.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You have brought a lot of clarity. Thank you, my sister.
Find the Anambra State old man here. Let them find the Anambra State old man here. And let them speak on your behalf as well.
But look,
Yes.
let me tell you the truth. I'm telling you what works now. Listen, forget about this, your tradition of going to make money. You see, any man, as you are now, if you have a son and you claim that son when you are alive, forget about it. The one that has happened recently. That man is not married to the woman, but he claimed the son when he's alive. He brought the son to his own in Newi. At least Newi.
How do you claim the son? I want to ask you that simple question. How do you claim the son?
The man.
How do you claim the son? So you just go to the woman's house and claim the son? You must do something to claim the son.
This is what I'm saying. Okay, listen. Maybe there are other traditional things, but I'm telling you that man wasn't married to the woman. I'm telling you that he did. There are other cleansing things that they did, but he brought the son to Umunna and claimed the son when he was alive. This is my son.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You must listen. Diary will not. I don't know if you will carry more than 10 people or 3 people go to the woman. I don't know, but what I'm saying, there must be something you will do.
All right. Hold on. I'm trying to get more people. I have someone who is from royal family here waiting. But in the meantime, Samaria, are you Igbo?
Yes, Daddy Chris. Good morning.
Good morning. What part of Igbo land are you from?
Imo, Ikedur.
Okay. Okay, let us even hear you. What is your take on the matter?
Okay. The thing is this, like everyone else is saying, usually in the Igbo culture, if you have a child out of wedlock, you can't claim that child.
Thank you.
Wow.
There's only one paid that you can say, okay, that child belongs to you. Usually, if you impregnate a woman without paying her dowry,
Yes.
if that child is yours, just by merely saying that child is yours. But should anything go wrong in the case of, you can't just say that child is yours till you pay the dowry. The parents will not agree.
So for instance, let me imagine I got you pregnant, Samaria, and I'm Igbo. Your child will not answer my name until I pay your dowry.
The child wouldn't even allow it. The child wouldn't even be allowed to go to you.
Yes.
The child belongs to the family of the woman.
Oh, wow.
Listen, please, let me give you a simple example. If you didn't pay dowry and I have money, and you come and pregnant my daughter, and he became big boy, they do what they do, and they say that my daughter, that child will bear my name. He will pay the dowry. The one that you will be having issues is if the woman is poor or their family is poor, they are taking liberties. But if now a rich daughter you pregnanted, and you must come and do that to claim the name of that son or daughter.
You have to do some cleansing. Because, you have to do something.
You call it cleansing, but we call it tradition. In a traditional way, cleansing is done. You must put a collar. You must drop a collar or whatever loose allegation on those traditions we must make before you claim. And that's all we bear your son. That's all you bear your son. And that's what Yuletide did. He claimed that name and make this. That's why announce it. His name is this. If he didn't do it, he must not answer that name.
Hi.
All right. Hi. Good afternoon. Are you Igbo also? First of all, we are bringing only Igbos who understand. In fact, we are bringing only Anambra.
Oh, I'm not from Anambra.
I'm
from
you are from Auchi. Okay. Let's hear your perspective.
Yeah, like if a man pregnants a woman outside wedlock, the family of the woman claims that child.
Okay. Wow, her internet, the family claims the child. That's where we are right now. Anybody who wants to be in the live, send me requests. I can't invite you if you are commenting. Send the request. It's from request I can invite you. Sadly, we lost this particular lady, but we'll bring other people. So Agapolo, you were right. And it bought, you see, a lot of people don't know who Polo is. Hold on. Since you say supposed to talk now. Hold on. Sorry, Ogapolo, let me introduce you properly. This is the man who managed Wizkid, Davido, Choma, Iyanya, any big Nigerian artist, KC, passed through the hands of Polo. So Polo is a very enlightened man. He is the man behind Upfront and Personal, all those Nigerian concerts abroad. This is the man. Na chairman, na my elder brother. It's just that we lived as neighbors, so I call her name. Na my elder, na my egbon. So he's now in there behind Flavor, as they say I'm so. Now I don't even fit. Just think of any big Nigerian artist. If they don't pass through Polo hand, like Wizkid, Tiwa Savage, all the DJs, now through in hand they pass. So he is someone who is giving us first-hand information about you because he knows you. I've only met you once in my life with Obi Kubana when Obi Kubana was launching Odogu Bitters. We took a picture together. That's the first time I've met him. Ejike Mbedilo, send me request. Everybody that wants to come in live, send me request. And preferably, please, I would love it if you are Igbo. Because this matter, na Igbo matter. Yoruba man no fit understand them. Ejike.
Follow. Ejike Alpha. Fine, bro. This is traditional. This is local. That's why I am here. They want to hear you for me. I don't know why.
Good evening.
He did something bad. Yes, we are all not. Are we angels who never do something wrong?
It's not something bad. It's a mistake, Opolo.
It's a mistake.
It's a mistake.
It's a mistake, and that mistake he want to, he just want to.
Got those years here because there's
years here. Let can talk so that they can understand you well.
Good evening, Ejike. Make we hear you. Come, remember, Ejike, you be a quiet bomb first.
I am from Imo State. Both parents from Imo State. What I understand, what from the experience, I have uncles who have children outside wedlock. Even my father had a child outside wedlock, but coincidentally, unfortunately, in this circumstance, my half brother is from Akwa Ibom State. Was a Calabar woman. But for Igbo land, what you do is, like everybody have said, once you impregnate a woman outside of wedlock, automatically the family of the woman owns the child. They don't even know you. They don't even care about you. You understand? Until you show up, step up to the plate to do the traditional thing. They are right, you must perform. Okay. Now, what I am seeing is that because the confusing thing here is that you said that the woman, this child born by so lady, is second wife. Now that's where the problem lies. So automatically, what the people want to know is that did he do this right to claim the child, or performing this right
to marry the wife?
It's automatic that doing the rights also means marrying the woman, because there are two different
Is
things.
food ready?
Do you understand?
Just finish it.
Do you understand? So now, what I see is,
Can you serve
maybe
me?
in Anambra's tradition,
Yes, I could
it
chop the
is
work.
automatic. It's this one and the same thing. Meaning that if he does not marry that woman, automatically, if he does not, in the end, if he does not marry that woman and somebody else goes to marry that woman, that person will have to return some of those things, or those things he did, to the new husband, prospective husband. Do you understand? For instance, you impregnate a woman outside wedlock, all right? And then you go to perform those rites, and then you take the woman becomes your wife, like it is in the case of you here. And now I want to go and marry that same woman. Then I will have to return everything that you had given that woman. If it's in line with what I am thinking. But if it means that performing the rite means that the wife is also the woman, the mother of the child becomes the used wife automatically, well, that should be Anambra's tradition. Because in our tradition, once you perform the rite, you take the child becomes yours. You're now recognized as the bona fide father of the child. Yes. But it does not mean that you are the woman becomes your wife automatically. So I don't know what you did. Maybe he married the woman alongside, or has he accepted? Do you understand what I'm saying? That me coming to claim my child also means marrying the mother. Do you understand what I'm saying, Freeze?
This is a sociology class here.
Follow. Yes, I hear what they are saying. As far as I know, he went and do traditional things he's supposed to do as an black person to claim.
Yes.
Yes. And that's why he announced whatever he announced. But listen, I know that this kind of mistake happens all the time. And it's a mistake that he don't know what to do. And he don't know where to start. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I believe what he did is...
Although, does this thing also mean those rights? Does it mean, okay, he does those rights so that the son answers his name? Does it also mean that automatically the woman will also answer his name?
Because he announced her as his second wife. That is where the problem is. Sorry, let the lady talk. Lady, please say something. Introduce yourself and talk.
Can I say something?
Yes, go ahead.
I missed that. Okay. I didn't hear that part.
I'm from Anambra State. Idemili to be precise.
Okay.
From area home. This kind of incidents now have happened in my own family. My uncle.
Okay.
Even right now, he is still on it. He had a child out of wedlock.
Okay.
When the woman told him that he's pregnant, that she's pregnant, then the only thing that my father told him then and my grandma had to meet each other and have a dialogue. Wishes. He stood up to his mistake and accepted the baby.
Okay.
So he don't want to marry the woman. It is not more. So the family said he has to take care of the woman and the baby until the woman put to bed. Now he make it clear to the kinsmen that this is my child. Everybody in the village knows this is the child. When the child grew up to 6 years, the mother was, suitors were coming for the mother's hand in marriage. That was when she returned the child to the father. He did not marry the woman. It is not most he has to pay the bride price, because automatically if you pay the bride price of the woman, she cannot marry. This is your wife.
That's the
so,
okay.
If the father of Fuledoshe did not go with him to pay the bride price, he knows the tradition. But he don't want to accept the tradition because he wants to marry the girl. Not that he's claiming the child.
He wanted to free.
If he wants to claim the child, he will go for the
You the young. Paulo, here you see.
You know what I'm thinking here? Yeah. I'm thinking, okay, for instance, let's assume that if this second wife, for instance, was maybe like his house girl. Please pardon this perspective. What if it was like his house girl? He had a little dark corner with his house girl, and she became pregnant, and then have this baby. Would it be the same thing? Will he come out proudly and say, okay, Bob, I said, no.
That was when he will claim that was when he will go for agreements.
You
understand?
The house girl. Please, you understand what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying to you. What I'm trying to say to you, it depends on who. If the girl is known and well rich and say, if you are not paying my bride price and everything, you are not taking my son. It can happen. It can happen.
Yes.
And it's like if the woman can say, I'm not listening to you till you pay my bride price and do it professionally the way it's supposed to be. It can happen.
Yes, but that depends. If the woman is insisting that the man have to pay her bride price before he can claim a child, who is at risk? It is the woman. Because the man might not love you.
Make una come chop, oh.
It can go other way, but the only thing is, in
fish fingers, chicken.
Before you claim that child, you must do something. I don't know whether we can call it a tradition, but you must do something.
It's a dialogue. That's what I'm saying. It's a dialogue that this is between the family, the caseman, and the man's family. Okay? There will be a way. This is to notify the village and the community that this child belongs to the blood of their land. And then they will have a dialogue that whenever this child grows up, even if he's dead, that this boy is going to answer the father's. But involved wants Ruth to marry her. She needs that marriage. And that is why, because the relationship has been going on according to them for 6 years. So she needs that marriage.
You're not sure about that one. That is online.
It's not because of the child. Because she's
not sure of that. That one. I don't think the relationship is even up to 3 months. Listen, that one I talked to my man.
Why we did not know about it?
I talked to my man. It's a mistake. Nobody. I'm a human being as well. Okay,
that even if you make a mistake,
anybody that says 6 years, they are doing the same business, the same kind of production, the same kind of directing, the same kind. So, but about chicken where they I don't know whether it's that.
It can happen to anybody.
It can happen to anybody.
Let's be clear here now. Let's be clear now. If it is you that make this mistake, will you disregard your parents? Your own father that is into tradition, will you disregard him?
Because, listen, everybody has their own ways to listen.
He's a man of his own now.
I must make sure I bring my son or my daughter to be. You understand whatever it takes, I will do. To make sure that daughter or my son bear my name. I have made the mistake now. What did I go to do? I don't make the mistake. The mistake already happened. I need my son to come to me.
All right.
I can take care of, and he really has money to take care of his children. But telling me that they have less
if he has money to take care, but he's a public figure. In this kind of scenario now, he's not supposed to come out on social media to put it up the same way he put it up. Did you understand where?
Listen,
the public is not against him getting married. Nobody is against him getting married.
2 weeks ago, there's a blog shouting about this. There's a blog want to say the story the way they want to say it.
Now,
he come out
as a big
and
story.
that's why he come out and say
if he doesn't break the news himself, so he broke it. He made it public himself, so that nobody will hold him to ransom or try to
Daddy Polo, if I'm your daughter, and this kind of a thing happened, and then I came to you as my dad, and I told you this happened. My own husband I'm living with on the same. I did not know what happened. Then it breaks like this on social media. Is it a respect to me or disrespect to me?
Disrespect, no.
Listen, I believe that finally the wife and the UL have the woman. Nobody will be happy The wife is not happy what happened. He is a
Madam,
you understand what I'm saying? But I know they have spoken about it. They have talked about it. But the most important thing I can guarantee you right now is if that gist your lover or whoever gist whatever want to showcase UL the way the UL cannot showcase himself. That's why UL come outside and say, listen.
Yes.
I just thought.
Did you know that? Did you know that this thing now discourage a lot of youths? That the phrase, this thing discourage a lot of youths. Because why I said that now is, you as a man, you came out of the social media. You claim that this woman stands with you when you have nothing, and then you have something. You remember to make that mistake. Now are you trying now? Even me, I'm even afraid of standing for a man when a man don't have anything.
Let me tell you something.
Madam, people make mistakes now.
Every time. It doesn't matter
Yes, he made a mistake. He made a mistake. How did he handle the mistake?
He made a mistake. He still come out and say, that my wife is still my wife, my number one in this world. You want him to die?
No.
If
If you love your wife, if a man loves a woman, that is why I always said it. We ladies, when we love a man, we go extra mile. Why is it that when a man will tell a woman, I love you, if you love someone, will you ever think of hurting that person?
Madam, do you mean that women don't hurt their husbands?
No,
how did he handle it?
Hold on, guys. Make una come chop, oh. Lovely grilled wings, prawns, fish.
I used to make mistakes, but it depends on how I handle it.
Oh, man, this is so delicious. My mind not even did the discussion again.
Everybody makes mistakes.
Taste buds.
How did you handle it?
Taste buds.
You should know he's not a banker.
He did not handle it well, Dad. He did not handle it well. No, he did not handle it well.
Okay.
Everybody makes mistake.
If it's you, what are you gonna do?
Handle your mistake. How did you tidy your fuck up? That's
all right.
The next question.
Let me bring. Hold on. Thank you, my darling sister. Let me bring somebody else.
A lot of people looking up to him.
Let me bring somebody else, my darling sister, so we can have more perspectives.
Why are they looking up to him? The Bible says that
he's a mentor to a lot of people.
You is human being, his flesh and blood. The just says the arm of flesh would always fail us. You cannot put your trust and look up to any man. Because we are flesh and blood, we always make mistakes.
I want to bring this Udelu.
Why do you look up to celebrities? People who are struggling, they have their own issues.
Udelu.
You're looking up to them. If you look up to them, well, whatever you see, you take. But yes, if something happened, if he impregnated a woman mistakenly and he apologized and decided to do the right thing, I think we shouldn't hold him to judgment. It's the same way if a woman makes the same mistake, we should also pardon the woman and, and not hold anybody to...
They will not pardon the woman, no. They will not pardon the woman, no.
I am saying that the woman should be pardoned. I am not saying I am saying they should, because everybody, every human being made of flesh and blood, we make this. We are vulnerable to mistakes.
Yeah.
We are. We can make mistakes. You can't say, because he came to the social media. He's an entertainer. His life, he's living in the fishbowl. He's swimming in the fishbowl, as the white man says. As a public figure, your life is out there for scrutiny and everything. So if it doesn't come out to say it, the blood will still report it. The media will still, then it will become, a big deal. But he just came out and said, this is what happened. And I am responsible for it. So
all right, guys. We have a sociologist. His name is Michael. He just joined us. Please feel free to join me. Polo, AGK, Michael, Taste Buds Grills, lovely wings. See this prawn in butter with some lovely tartar sauce. Make una not vex, so are the lamb they listen to now. Michael, over to you.
I'm an Igbo man from Anambra.
Okay.
Yes. That lady is just my sister. That the phrase. Igbo people has a very rich culture. Yes. There is no issue that pertain man and woman and family that does not have a procedure already laid down how we resolve it. In this matter, and in Igbo culture, like what Polo is saying, it is not the sperm that impregnates a child that owns a child in Igbo land. That's why I want to shock you. Do you know that in Igbo land that a woman can marry a woman and have children for the family if that family does not have a son? So it's not the sperm. It's true. If you want to claim that child, is what makes you the owner, not. Yes.
The question is going to claim the child, does it automatically mean that you're married the mother?
I still believe that you must marry the one, the mother before you claim that. Anyway, let's buy you say. This is my senior colleague. You cannot tell me whether I'm making a mistake as well.
What Polo is saying is 100% correct. If you don't pay a dowry, in fact, it is hotter when that family does not have enough children, like sons in their family. And if they get that one, they can decide not to accept from you again and tell you to marry the girl and start giving birth. But this one is their own.
Wow.
A living son.
Wow.
Tradition. That's why sometimes they can have a family that has like multiply can decide to give one. So first of all, give birth to children that will carry on the name of the family before getting married.
Wow.
So that girl can give birth to like 2-3 boys and later get married. Even if you are the one that impregnated the girl for those children, you won't take care. So long as you not paid bride price, you won't take care.
I know that for sure. I am 100%. That one is the one I know. If you don't pay bride price, you are not. That's
you know that you are married to an Igbo woman, right?
Me, yes.
You are married to an Igbo woman, right?
Yes. You know, see how she they serve me? Yes, now.
Freeze, you are married to
Anambra.
Anambra, very good. Let me tell you one thing. If that woman ran away from your house and say it's not clean again, and they did not return the bride price, if that woman have children, you have right to claim those children. But they will return your money. That is our tradition. So it's not Igbo culture is complex but it's very simple. So it's very simple. It's not about sentiment. If you actually want to claim that child, especially I don't know the family where the woman come from. I don't know if they are lacking children because sometimes the whole thing centers on the family of the woman. They decide what they want. They can decide to give you if they want. They can decide not to give you in some cases.
No, they can't. No. I don't agree with that.
You don't know that Joe can go to pay bride price now, and that family will say they are collecting bride price only on the lady. Now that the child has already been born.
No. Go and ask your father. They are right. Are you telling me? That you have to perform certain rights? Listen,
my dear. If that family has no son, if that family has no son, and God do it for them, and they have this one, if they are coming to marry that girl, they are giving you the girl without the child. That is the tradition.
Taste buds.
No, because you know why?
Am I lying?
This one fascinating though. Am I lying? Fascinating, but I know what you are saying makes sense. Yes.
Follow. Imana, if you have been allowed to that issue, or you put around go to our outside, person where born begins so out of wedlock. You want to perform the right. It's not exclusively the dowry of the woman that you will do. There are also rights for that child that you perform.
The only thing that guarantees your rights as the owner of a child is the dowry. Every other thing is secondary.
Simple.
Every other thing is secondary. You can take the dowry and go. After 20 years, 30 years,
I will come out with another one. I am 100% right what I said. You want the son
you cannot take somebody's child.
Now, thank you all so much.
Why would they say no? Unless you did. You want me to tell you history?
My dear, if this family is looking for a son to carry out the lineage, and this woman happens to give them to a child, they will keep hold to that son, and it's their right. Go and ask questions. This is Igbo tradition.
Hmm.
That's what I'm telling you now. Please. When they don't have a son,
let me leave you guys.
Paulo, thank you so much for coming.
Talk again.
Paulo.
Thank you, man.
All right, guys. Since Paulo has gone, I think I might as well just end the session here. Now, my problem with y'all or you is not the polygamy, is how he handles things. We are tired of leaders who don't know how to handle situations. We are just coming out of NSAS. NSAS was, in my opinion, not handled well. Our current leadership is struggling in the regards of emotional intelligence. I am not stupid. I know Nigeria is not a wealthy country. I know these our leaders, in whatever way they can, they might not have gotten the formula, but they are not just sleeping, they are working. But the problem is they are not carrying the people along well. Why are we choosing somebody like y'all? Because he is young. And by the dynamics of his youth, we expect that he will be able to manage crisis well, especially when we are relatable. Nobody is going to judge you for having a side chick. Nobody is going to judge you for having a child out of wedlock. Nobody is going to judge you for having a second wife. But people are angry.
I want to ask you something.
Yes.
You know that this child is like almost 5 months or something, which we did not know. I think what threw you off balance is what Gist Lover broadcasted or what they posted before he now came out. I think if this Lover hadn't broadcast that, I don't think you will post what, maybe it will just come out the way he did. I think that Gist Lover news was what threw him off balance.
Yeah, exactly.
It's more than 4 months. And the pregnancy takes like 9 months. So he has been managing it on his own. But it's happened that maybe the news leaked and Gist Lover captured the news. Already the news is now in the public space. So he just feels that maybe me coming out to own up to it is the best for me to do. So we don't know, the pressure. Maybe when you must have seen that news in Gist Lover's page, that must have thrown him off balance. Maybe that's what you know.
All right, we're back. Hold on, HK. We're back to She Fine Babe, who is now bringing her mother, her 90-year-old mother. A 90-year-old woman is a custodian of the culture. She definitely understands the culture. So, Mama, good morning. Over to you. So, please help me ask her the question.
Okay. Please, first of all, I have to say that this last caller, the sociologist,
yes,
was very right. If you are pregnant outside wedlock, and your family has to decide whether to allow the man to marry you and have the child or not. If they allow you to, the last call I just spoke my tradition, but let me ask my mom.
Okay.
See where I'm mad. Let's talk about my dinner. Not to value my email. Mama, not to value my email. Oh, Madame Hegonisi. Mama, I am going. Now, I just want to know what we ever make Hegonisi. You men never know. Over on a demo with them, Guyana with your cabro in a winner. You can now go to my email. Okay, the first question is this. If, let's say my husband impregnates a lady outside our marriage, is he gonna claim the child? My mother said no, because he has not done any dowry on the head. That's the first question.
Your mother said the child is not his.
No,
because they are not, because it's outside wedlock. Not that is he going to claim the child. She said the child automatically is not his.
It's not his, yes.
Yes.
But what? Because there's no dowry. Okay.
Yep.
That the family of the lady is the owner of the child. Okay. Mama, see where you are now. Ojenezi jeno nwa ya hot bari mama nwa ya nwa amugo nwa ahụ. Oya no nwa ya no kukuru nwa ya.
Mba.
Okay. About that, let's see where I can do naketa. Otoba mmadụ ime. Emecha ọmụọ nwa anwa. Ọ chọzie ka o je kute nwa anwa. Jezie nụọ nwaanyị nwe ya bụ na nwaanyị mụrụ ya nwa anwa. Ọ ya kpọrọ nwaanyị kpọrọ nwa na ọ bụrụ na ndị be nke nwaanyị jụ na
sorry, my sister. Hold on. The question, the way you're asking it, this is how you phrase the question. He actually abuna. Owo no ji kuru nwa ya. Owo iwu iwo megide no ya nu nne nwa ahụ. Meaning that was he married, but until that he must also marry the mother. Because these are two things.
Ask me the question again. Let me ask her because she's 90.
Ask her. No,
speak it in English so that other people will understand.
No, I will translate. I will, of course, I will interpret.
Okay.
If nwa tụwara ime ahụ iwu megidere na ọya anụnne ya ọya nụnne nwa ahụ tupu ọ kpọrọ nwa ya, meaning that if he decides to go and claim this child that was wasn't out of wedlock, is it compulsory that he must marry the wife or do traditional rites, dowry, pay dowry, like as if he's married a woman before he's allowed to take his child, or can he just go do certain rites and take the child as the father of the child and the Christ? That's what I want to know.
The right starts with right. There is no
okay, Mama.
Okay, let's hear from Mama. Let's hear from Mama.
See where na di mutu ba mmadụ ime n'ilo. Ọmụọ nwa anwa. Then di me wee ije ka o kuru nwa ya. Ndị be nke nwaanyị anyị akpọnye nwa ka ọ hapụ ịnụ nwaanyị ahụ ọ tụbara ime.
Ama akpọnye nwa. Ndị nwe nke nwaanyị ha nwe nwa.
My mom said that they will not release the child without dowry. They will not release
like
the
what
child.
What I'm telling you, I'm speaking as an Igbo man, and I'm.
They will not release the child. I don't. Freeze. Do you have any other question?
That's all.
In this matter, I have explained it to you before now. Family of the family where the woman comes from, has the sole responsibility to decide on what they want. Like what I told you, if I give you a
Exactly.
If it's a family that has plenty of sons and children, they are not lacking when it comes to children. They can allow you to marry that child, perform some rights, and take the son. But if they are lacking sons, maybe they don't have a son, a male child in their family. My brother, you are paying price for the girl,
for the woman.
Their son.
Thank you.
So if you can ask your father.
I'm from an Ocha local government of Anambra State, and my husband is from an Ocha too.
The family. So it depends on the lack. Because in our culture, if a woman, four girls,
you're talking about peculiar cases where the child, where the woman's family.
Okay, guys. I really appreciate all of you. Michael, the sociologist, Chief Fine Babe, who brought her mother and her mother-in-law, both above 80, one 83, the other one 90. Ejike Mbedilo, my brother for the last 15 years. And also Paul Okoye, Paulo. I appreciate this because whether you guys realize it or not, we have brought a perspective to the issue on ground. A lot of people are now going to understand that, oh wow, Yul really wanted his son, and there's no way he could have gotten his son if he didn't pay dowry for the mother.
Yeah,
so we are all on that. So we forgive it. Before Yul case file na 100, it don't reduce now, reach 60. The problem with that 60 be say you all need to go learn emotional intelligence. You should have come to the, you see, when you are coming, it's better not to come to the public than to come to the public and come and show arrogance. In my humble opinion, I perceived it as arrogance. This thing that Ejike, Michael, Chief Fine Babe, Paulo, that they explained, y'all could have done this even in Igbo language. That look, for my son's sake, I had to marry the woman. It's a mistake. We make mistakes. Yes, I am still as in the way this one, it can't remain for his hand. And as the president of a country, you are going to deal with emotional matters. Hausa versus Igbo.
Please, it's we know it's pressure. Maybe he's going through a lot. You understand?
Then he should not talk. He should not talk.
Like you see, like an average Igbo man, when you do something, he's done the right thing. He has settled with the families, like that lady said earlier on. He has sorted himself out with the family. So he doesn't really feel the need to start, responding and pandering.
Now in family go vote for him.
In the social media.
Shey na in family go vote for him.
Freeze. You did not throw party marrying that second wife. I don't think he throws party.
No, he just did the right. He did the right.
Did that. Apart from that, it was leaked. So I'm not saying that what he did is good. Like me, marrying one is difficult. So I'm not even ready to make them two. One is difficult to marry, not talk of two. But it is your right to marry more than one wife in our culture. That is one. Two, the way he marries the woman, I don't think it's too elaborate to spite on the first wife. It's just that if not for social media and the age we are in, nobody would know. It's social media that make people to know. So I'm trying to put myself in your shoe. I only know that the first wife now, being an innocent woman who has sacrificed, and when people read what you wrote about the woman last year and all of that, people are angry. But hey, the man has made a mistake. And if he needs that child, it's now that he will start.
Now, my advice, hold on, Michael. My advice to y'all, is let him come and explain himself. I will interview him for free. Let him come and explain himself.
Allow him to cool off first. Maybe he will.
No, the cooling off is annoying people. With the vex. The next thing now, he no remember saying go cool off. He don't they ask for presidential nominee form. On top this matter where they ground.
His life now.
You they jive people the wrong jive. So that's my problem. No, you can marry 4 wives for all we care. Just let it be known that you love your wife. Let it be known that I don't want. You see, let me tell you, you be celeb, you no be politician. No. The highest celeb, say RMD for Nigeria, and I be Nigeria highest celeb. If you want to enter politics, go enter from ground. You know, go enter from Buhari vice president too. You are entering politics. People want to trust you. We're not watching you on television now. We want to trust you with our votes, our mandate. We want to trust you with the unity of our people. We want to trust you with the future of the next generation. We don't want you to come and not be able to manage it and come and tell us, hey, don't do and be that waiting won't happen. No. Emotional intelligence is lacking in this particular situation, and we deserve more from a political figure. That's just my issue here. I'm ready to vote for y'all. I'm ready to campaign for him. I just want him to do the right thing. Show the people that he's emotionally intelligent.
Well, maybe you know nobody's perfect.
Please, this thing is not easy at this point. Believe me.
It's not easy. It's
the way
it's not easy.
in that comment section, that same post has over 60,000 comments.
It's not easy, my brother. It's not easy.
It's not easy. And believe me, from the family he comes from, he's not even the first, second, third child. And your ranking as if it's the first son that did this thing now, he only has one person to explain to, his father. That is our culture.
Yeah.
But now, his own explanation to his elder brother, the second one, I think is the third child, if not the last one. So the pressure is too much. If it's the first child, the only person that can question him on this matter, and his own examination is only his father. Every other person has no right to question him. But now, the father is angry.
The pressure is
you saw what the first one too much. That one is angry. The pressure is coming from
his wife is not happy.
It's not easy.
And in my humble opinion, I cannot judge you. Baba wants this second wife more than even the child. Now, this second wife, now I put out for this wahala. No be say one pay down the claim picking. In my own church mind.
Nobody is sure.
All right, guys. Educate. God bless you. Michael, thank you so much. Everyone watching us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook, God bless you. Thank you all so much. We've learned a lot today. We had custodians of the Igbo culture, old and young. Our oldest guest today was 90 years old, and our youngest was the young lady, I think, Samaria, who's probably in her 30s because she looks young. We also had another young lady who looks like in her 20s. So, yes, we cut across, and everybody here that spoke today was Igbo. So this is not a Hausa dissecting Igbo or Yoruba dissecting Igbo. We had the opportunity of experiencing the rich Anambra culture. And I do believe this video needs to be shared so the world can see what our culture really is. It's not easy to get all these Igbo people to come together, speak Igbo, you understand, and explain our culture. And if my anger against y'all was 100, it has reduced to 60 simply by this explanation that could have come from his own mouth. Accountability and emotional intelligence from our leaders is my biggest request for the forthcoming presidential elections. Thank you so much, everyone. God bless. Ejike, me and you go still yarn. Love you all. Hey, TikTok, no one close. Oh. Okay. And God bless you all. This was a session. Thank you so much.